how the hell are you?
I'm pretty fucking good. How are you?
I'm about to be better in a minute here.
Ooh, you're gonna get all loosened up for me.
Well, maybe I'm just getting loosened up for me.
Oh, yeah, you gotta get loosened for yourself.
No, you're right. It is all for you.
All for me? Aw, you're so sweet.
She says that now, folks. We're like 30 seconds into the show. She may learn otherwise.
Are you gonna get spicy on me?
Maybe.
Aw,
Are you?
how adorable.
So what have you been up to? Like, what's new in your world?
What's new in my world? Well, I just moved to LA. I went to the beach the other day. You know, it's kind of weird when you live in LA going to the beach, because like before, when I would just come here, it'd be like, oh my god, I'm going to the beach. But now it's like, it's the LA thing. It's whatever.
I 100% agree. I've been here 7 years. I think I've gone to the beach 10 times.
Well, like, I was born in Vegas, so, like, I'd come out here, like, a lot. You know, it's only a 5-hour drive. And, like, I'd come out and be like, oh, my God, it's the beach. So it's, like, that magic of L.A., you know, seeing all the magic stuff. But then, like, here it's, like, ugh, it's whatever.
No, I totally feel you on that. Because especially, like, most of the nice beaches are overpriced as hell to do anything around them. And it's like...
Yeah, it's, like... yeah, it's all ridiculous.
Well, especially coming from Vegas, like the price difference.
Oh my God. Well, Vegas, I remember growing up in Vegas. Me and my friends, if we wanted to drive somewhere, we'd call the tourist sheep. But then, like, I went to Vegas recently since I moved here. And, like, I'm like, let's do all the Vegas things. Let's go crazy. And then I'm like, oh, I get it now. But I'm like, I've turned into a sheep.
Don't say that. I'm sure you still know some inside shit. Because
oh, you know it.
You know, I lived in Summerlin for 3 years, and, you know, even when I'd occasionally go down to the Strip, it's like, well, you still get the hookup when you're like, I got a local's ID, even when you're doing that shit.
Right. Yeah. I grew up not too far from the Strip, but, like, I did all the, well, like, when you grow up in Vegas, like, you know, you're from Vegas when you go to, like, a movie theater or something, and your parents are like, don't look around.
What the hell? You grew up in Vegas. Why would they not tell you, like, this is what they exposed you to? What are they...
And then look where I am now.
So what made you make the jump from Vegas to LA when a lot of the industry is going the other direction?
Well, see, because I spent 20 years in Vegas, but I just wanted something different. And the thing that I like about LA is there's constant hustling. You know, people are constantly working. And I want to get in that mindset where Vegas, everyone's just lounging. It's all whatever. And the thing is, it's not all whatever. You can have fun, you can work hard, but you can play harder. But in Vegas, it's all just play hard.
No, I feel you. I mean, that's part of the reason, like, I was in Vegas for a couple of years. I ended up out here. Like, I prefer LA, but in reality, I'm actually, and it's probably going to be back in Vegas in like a week or so, like moving back.
It's the poor man's LA.
Well, I'm going because I got offered a pretty fucking rad gig out there, and that's the only reason I'm going.
Yeah. Well, you gotta, like, kind of make the hop back and forth, but it's not that far of a hop. But no. Vegas is like a fishbowl, really.
It's a very, very cliquish fishbowl.
Yeah, it is. And I'm so glad to be out. But, you know, we'll see how this goes. See where this goes. But yeah, I'm so glad I finally made the hop, because I was, like, debating it for a year. And then with COVID, I was like, yeah, I don't want to move yet. Too nervous.
And you can't even really enjoy, like, what LA really has to offer yet.
Absolutely, yeah.
Because one of the things besides the hustle, like, that is one of the things I actually really love about this town. Like, anyone who moved here to fucking do something. No one's paying these fucking prices just to be like, I live in LA.
Right. Well, I notice people from here are like, whatever, it's all whatever. But no, like, here, people come here to fucking do something. They come here to work. Oh, oops.
Oh, you can swear. You can swear as much as you want.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Like, you can swear, you can get naked, whatever you want to do on this show, it's fine.
I can naked? Oh my goodness. Sweet.
Well, this is definitely going on Vimeo. No, it's A-okay. It's anything fucking goes around here.
Yay. That's fun. We can all loosen up.
Exactly. We're here to have fun.
Like, why does everybody gotta be so, like, it's like, you know, like I like to always say, you can work your hand up my ass, but I'm not a puppet.
Well, and I hope the audience gets to know you and appreciates that you're not just, you know, another pretty face who's got nothing to fucking say.
Right, exactly.
When shit reopens, what are you really looking forward to seeing in LA?
You know, I really, I really think, well, like, I did a lot of the stuff, like, I've done all the Hollywood stuff when I was, like, a kid, like, going down Hollywood Boulevard, but I want to go again. And, like, I want to see the Wax Museum. But nothing too crazy. I would like to, like, go to the fucking beach and have a kick-ass beach party. That'd be pretty rad.
Hell yeah. I think you'll be wildly disappointed by the Wax Museum once you actually see it. Like,
I mean, isn't everything fucking disappointing? I remember the first time I went to Four Corners, I was like, oh my god, we're going to Four Corners! And then I went there and I was like, is that it? Like, it's more of like the excitement of going. Or I want to go to Magic Mountain. I haven't been since I was like 13. And then I want to go to Disneyland again because the last time I went right before COVID, and I really wanted to see Star Wars Land. I love Star Wars. But the girl whose birthday it was, she don't like Star Wars. But I want to go see Star Wars Land.
boo. Boo on the not wanting to see Star Wars Land. Like,
yeah, fuck that. I want to go Star Wars Land. That's the main thing. Yeah, I want to see Star Wars Land.
fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. See, one of the things I love about fucking LA is like the entertainment scene, like the comedy, the music, all that shit. When that shit comes back, that's what this town's really about.
That's what that shit's all about.
That's what I'm really like bummed about it. Like going back to Vegas, it's like, oh, well, no more Whiskey a Go-Go, no more Comedy Store, no more.
I want to go to Comedy Store. I want to go to Comedy Club. I want to go crazy. I want to do the LA thing.
Hell yeah. Like, because this town's shit for tourism. This town's amazing once you like have a guide and know where shit is.
Absolutely. I want to do the Star Tours, like in Hollywood.
Why? Why?
Just because I never gone. I just want to. I think that'd be fun.
You want to spend a bunch of money to stare at like rich people's walls?
I can always, I don't know. I just want to experience it for myself.
You're in the biz. Eventually, someone's going to invite you to a party inside of one. Like, you don't have to get on a bus.
That's true, but I just want to do it. I want to get photos on the Star Tours. Now that's important.
Just be like, well, this is this rich person's fucking house, and this is, I don't know.
And here are my tits on the Star Tours.
Okay, yeah. Not gonna argue with that.
No, I mean, like, I want to create a portfolio of me getting naked in front of iconic places, like in the back, like on balconies. Like there won't be people in the background or anything but it'll be like, the LA skyline, but there's me on a rooftop naked.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Go to the top of Runyon and just be like, whoop.
Yeah, no, yeah. I'm trying to build a cool portfolio. Or like I want to get one with like the Space Needle in the back in Seattle. I want to get one in Miami. I want to get one. I have a couple in Vegas, but I want to get better ones.
We're in Vegas.
They're like they're kind of in the beat ass part of town, but like it's on the balcony and you can see the stratosphere, but I want better photos.
I mean, what are they going to do if you just get topless at the top of the strat? Like, go up there for one of the rides and just take your top off. What are they going to do? Kick you out of the strat? Oh, no.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Not the stratosphere.
I want to go to Mardi Gras and fucking, because people get naked there anyways. I just love being naked.
Nothing wrong with that. I think you're in the right profession for it. I just think.
Yeah.
I think.
So too. I like being naked and I like having my holes open.
Yeah, I think you have made the right career choices for that.
I think so, yeah.
So have you had a chance to get down to New Orleans in general, or?
No, I really wanted to go, and then COVID happened, but I think that'd be really cool. Yeah, I want to just travel the fucking country and do wild shit.
Fuck yeah. New Orleans is a great place to do it, too.
Yeah, it looks pretty wild.
Do you drink at all, or?
Sometimes.
Because New Orleans is a hard drinking town.
Well, then, if Exotica New Jersey happens, I want to go to Jersey so I could go to the Jersey Shore and have my own Jersey Shore experience and go fucking crazy. And get so drunk and be like, all right, guys, get in the car, we're going to the bar. Y'all are a bunch of garbage.
Are you doing like feature dancing and all that shit too? Because like,
unfortunately not at the moment, but I would like to get into it once I'm ready, but I would love to eventually, but not at the moment, no.
Because I know during Exotica Jersey, a couple of the clubs that are on the shore book people.
Oh, I didn't know that. See, I never been. I want to go to all the Exoticas just because, like, they look like so much fun.
I've worked a lot of them, and like, no knock on Exotica, but once you've been there a couple times, it's like, it's okay. Like,
I want to have my own Exotica experience where I go crazy.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that.
It's just compared to like AVN or even XBiz, like the Exoticas are much more of a fan convention.
Yeah.
So it's really much more about interacting with your fans at that point instead of like AVN is like, yeah, you're interacting with fans, but it's also business to business.
Right.
I've worked a bunch of them. They were fun, but it was, I'd much rather, for my own money, I would rather be at AVN.
Okay. Yeah. I went to AVN 2020, and if I knew that was going to be my last AVN for a while, I would have gone crazy. But it was my first AVN. I was 18. I got pretty wild, but
what'd you do? What'd you do?
Actually, I didn't get that wild. Actually,
oh, you're starting off lying to my audience. What's up with that? Come on.
I mean, I got a little wild. Let's just say I got a pinch of wild, but not full wild. We want to get full wild.
Hell yeah! So what constitutes a pinch of wild? We're all about stories around here.
I went to a lot of parties, but that's it.
Official parties or like, actual fun parties?
I mean, they were pretty fun. But I would have like gone crazy if I knew that was going to be like the last AVN for a while.
Don't worry. I mean, 2022 is right around the corner. We're already halfway through 2021. Fuck.
Oh my God, we are. No, the other day I was like, wait, is it 2021? What? I still thought it was 2020. What? It's like 2020 has gone by so fast, but so slow at the same time.
I know. It's just like, holy fuck. It's already like mid-May. Where the fuck did this year go already? It's going to be 2022.
What have you done during COVID? Have you done anything crazy?
Nah, I mean, you're looking at a lot of what I've done during COVID. This is, I've been doing a lot of podcasting. I've been doing a lot of content creation for a lot of people. It's like, just a lot of my day is getting up, coming to my couch and start editing or making content. I wish I could be going crazy because like my normal years involve a lot of fucking travel and getting ignorant in bars and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Fully vaccinated now, so I can go back to having sex with strangers in bathrooms.
Oh my God, your favorite thing, huh?
It's one of them. I mean, it's not but it's definitely a fun one. Well, there's nothing like the passion of like, meeting someone at the bar and being like, yo, we want to rip each other's clothes off.
You're like, let's bone. And then it's like, I'm never going to see that person again. But our genitals just mingled.
Exactly. Like, you lock the bathroom door, you knock it out, you go back to the bar, have a drink, like, good game. No awkwardness of like one of you having to leave the other person's spot.
Right. Exactly.
That shit gets awkward.
During COVID, like, or pick up new shows that you never thought you'd be into?
A couple, like everyone, I fell into Tiger King. Everyone.
Oh, I didn't watch that one, but you know what? It's funny because in Vegas there's like the big cat sanctuary, and I've gone there before, and I've gone to like the Secret Garden. Like I used to be really into that stuff, so I thought maybe I'd like be into that show, but I never got into it.
Did you watch any of it, or?
No, I didn't. I never like sat down and got into it. I guess like I don't know. I watched. So I did watch. I watched during when COVID started. I sat around watching a lot of YouTube videos, like tutorials on people like making like clay sculptures or miniatures, which is something I didn't know I'd be into, but it's really satisfying. It's helped me go to bed.
Hell yeah. Are you making miniatures yourself or just watching the videos?
I would like to, but it's more of like, I'm like, I don't know. I mean, but COVID, all there is time. So like, I considered just like getting into it. Or then I also, during COVID, I got back into cooking because like, that was my thing is before porn, I like culinary was my passion, but then I kind of like, just was like, I kind of gave up on it, but then I started like cooking like new recipes or cooking things with like whatever the hell I had at my house. And so I liked making meals and stuff during COVID.
What have you been making? What? Like, I'm hungry.
I made this dish called shakshuka, and it's like a mixture of like I use like chili because we had cans of chili, and I put like all these spices, and you make it in a pan, and then I also put like you put like eggs in it. It's like a mixture of stuff because like it was mostly just like use whatever the hell you have, and it was really good. And then I learned how to make German chocolate cake. I love German chocolate cake. It was so good.
Oh, I want German chocolate cake.
It's so good. And a lot of people fucking hate coconut. I love coconut. Like my favorite Hostess snack is snowballs.
See, I'm not a big coconut fan, but I'll do it in a German chocolate cake.
Oh my god, German chocolate cake's so good. What's your favorite kind of cake?
Oh, I'm into some red velvet.
Oh my god, I love red velvet. You know what I found out in culinary school? I found out that red velvet's actually a type of chocolate.
Is it?
And it's like the dye in it or whatever, like makes it red, but it's actually chocolate. I was like, red velvet is chocolate? No fucking way.
Mind blown. Mind blown. So did you finish culinary school or did you drop? Are you a culinary school dropout?
I am a dropout.
Culinary school dropout. Oh.
Silly. I mean, I just didn't finish because of COVID. And then I was like, yeah, I don't want to go back. Maybe I'll go back one day.
Yeah, might as well.
Might as well. I mean, what else am I going to do?
Well, the reality of the situation is like everyone's got a shelf life in this biz. So it's always good to have a backup plan.
Well, yeah. I mean, there's stuff I'd like to do. But yeah, there's the whole like hourglass in here, the hourglass mentality. But I don't know. Like, I'm glad that like I can kind of just like the thing that I love about this biz is you can come in and like you could figure out what you like. It's kind of like going to college because you're figuring out yourself, and then you're also making money, and you're also exploring new things.
Yeah, but the other problem is like, unlike college, well, maybe a little bit like college, people can fucking take advantage of you in this biz too, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, and it happens to just about everyone.
Yeah, well, I've talked about this with plenty of people over the years. It's like, there is no porn 101. There isn't like...
Absolutely, there's no blueprint to porn. And I say that, I learned that. And, you just got to take things as a learning experience.
You do. And, like, hopefully you fall in with the right people who, like, give you good advice.
Absolutely. And I've met genuine friends. And, but it takes a while. It takes a while where people will be like, I'm your friend. And that is why I'm so glad I left Vegas. Because in Vegas, a lot of people are just like, let's chill on set and not give a fuck. It's all for fun. We're all just chilling. We're all just vibing. We're barely getting shit done. We're getting the bare minimum done. That's what I like about LA. It's straight to work and get the fuck out.
Oh, yeah. 100%. Everyone who's here is just like, no. I just want to knock it out, get the fuck home, get my paycheck.
Right. Well, it's like, I want to give a good show, but I actually want to like work, For
sure. So are you working on stuff for yourself too, or just...
Absolutely, yeah. I work on stuff for my OnlyFans and my Pornhub and all that fun shit. But yeah, I've just been a busy bee, a busy Miss Lizzie.
Hey, that's how you got to be. Like, anyone who's getting into this biz in this day and age needs to like accept that they're going to be their own production house.
Absolutely, you got to accept that you got to be your own best advocate and that you are constantly working. No one's going to chase after you to like get shit done. There's someone else to take your fucking place, and you just have to fucking show that you fucking want to be here, and you need to have a good attitude.
Exactly. And like you show up on set with a shit attitude, this industry's so fucking small, everyone will fucking talk about it.
They'll be like, oh my god, this bitch.
Yeah, she showed up super shitty, like barely talked to her fucking co-star, barely acknowledged the crew and did her job, and people will talk about that shit.
Absolutely. What's crazy is like now COVID is kind of over, I guess. Is it?
We're getting there,
but like things are going back to normal. So it's like that shift is really like, it's been interesting because like there's people I haven't seen since before COVID, but then I'm like, it feels like before COVID was 10 years ago, but it also feels like it was like yesterday. So it's kind of bizarre.
I agree. Like last night I was the first time in like a bar since COVID, and it was just like, this is uncomfortable, and this used to be my scene, and saw some friends I haven't seen in forever. And it's like, oh, it feels like I just saw you. It's so weird. Like how time is all messed up because of it.
It feels like, okay, you know what it kind of feels like? So you know how you're a kid and you go to school and it's because you need to learn how to act around people? That's what it feels like, because people have no idea how to act. Like, people are just like...
Oh, I agree. And it's worse in some respects because, like, some people, like, have no respect for others. Like, I'm a big proponent of, like, even if you don't think masks fucking work, wear them just so other people feel fucking comfortable around you.
Right. And it's like, I was in Arizona and a lot of people were like, I dare them to make me wear a mask. I'm like, dude, wear a fucking... How hard is it to wear a mask? Like...
Yeah, just make the other people around you comfortable. Like...
Right. And it's like, why do you have to throw such a big fucking fit? Like... And they're like, it's my right. I don't have to wear a mask. I'm like, then get the fuck out. No one has to serve you. No one has to be nice to you.
Right. Like, are these the same people like, yo, wear a condom? I don't have to wear a condom. Condoms impede on my freedom.
Oh my God. So, like, you know what? I grew up in the sex education that I grew up with was so horrible. They just told us just don't have sex. But I remember, like, you know, when you overhear conversations and you're like, huh, or guys are like, I can't wear condoms. They hurt my dick. They can't fit. Oh, you know, I want to feel closer to you. It's like, get the fuck out of here.
I mean, I'll freely admit, I prefer not wearing condoms. But if my partner's like, yo, wear a condom, I'm like, all right, I guess we're wearing a condom.
Yeah, it's like, just because if you don't want to wear a condom, it's like, I don't have to have sex with you. Or it's like, if you don't have to wear a mask, fine, I won't let you in my store. It's also like, you know, common courtesy. It's like, it'd be like if I farted in an elevator, you know, it'd be like that. Like, that's fucking common. Like, that's just fucking rude.
Exactly. It's just like having common courtesy for the people fucking around you. Like, we're a society. We're supposed to all, like, exist together.
Absolutely. Like, people don't get that. It's like, you're not the most important person in the world. The world doesn't revolve around you.
Unfortunately, a lot of people forget that fact.
Unfortunately, yes.
A lot of people are like, I'm the protagonist of this story. I'm the hero here, so everything has to cater to me.
Absolutely.
Like, no, bro. We're all just kind of here, and no one's the protagonist. Like,
have you had that? Yeah. How long have we been going through COVID? Like, over a year now since it started.
Yeah, like a year, 2 months already.
Remember we thought it was only going to be 2 weeks?
I never thought it was going to be 2 weeks. Never. Like, when I just saw how they were handling it, I was just like, nope.
And I was like, huh. And then it got serious, and I was like, oh, okay.
I will freely admit that I did not take it super seriously at first.
I mean, I didn't. And then, you know, and then I started taking it seriously because, like, I was living with people who, like, it was a risk factor to them. But a lot of people would hit me up and they're like, you want to hang out? I'm like, excuse me, sir, there's a pandemic going on.
Yeah, I went from the course in, like, over a course of, like, 2 weeks from, you know, hashtagging posts with no masks, no condoms 2020 to being like, I'm not leaving my apartment.
I'm not leaving my apartment. Fuck this. Yeah, I'm staying in. And then being like, I'm going wild. I would go for walks, or, like, you know, I would go hiking because, like, you could social distance while hike. No one else is out there. But it's just, it's been whatever. Like, you know, it's like we all, like, learn a lot about ourselves. And then, like, also I noticed, like, if you're living with someone during COVID, you're going to fucking hate those people that you live with, because spending, like, weeks together without leaving the house, like, I don't know anyone who's actually not left their house once since COVID, but I imagine they've gone crazy.
I mean, I didn't leave much. I was pretty much just leaving to go grocery shopping. Like, that's the only...
Yeah.
I kind of lucked out. My roommate decided to bail to New York in August. Like, and he... For the audio audience, that is not what you think it is.
It's the ASMR tap. That juicy lip gloss.
Yeah. Buy the video version. You'll see how juicy it is.
It's so juicy.
But yeah, he bailed in August, so I pretty much had my space to myself from August to, like, last week.
Yeah, and then you're just chilling there, just like, or it's like, you know, you do something that, like, needed to, like, nobody has any excuse to, like, not do all their chores. Like, they're like, huh, you know, this little teeny tiny detail on the roof, that little paint chip, on the ceiling, that little teeny tiny paint chip, I'm going to go fix that today.
See, I'm a piece of shit. I still didn't.
See, I got some shit done, and then I'm like, fuck this. Nah.
Well, it became a weird thing for me because, like, it used to be I'd be doing this around other production gigs and a bunch of other work. And I'm like, well, I got this window to get recording done, get editing done, get it out. Now it's like, oh, I got all this extra free time because all the other production slowed down. I'll get to it tomorrow. I'll get to it tomorrow.
And then and then like, oh my God, then it's just ridiculous. And I started like Postmating a lot of stuff. So then I got a little bit thicker. But now when people's unemployment checks hit, they're like, let me just buy some random shit I don't need. Let me just buy a bunch of shit to like touch up my house. Like,
buy some shit to, just have that dopamine hit and like feel better about the, impending doom that was around us.
Mm-hmm.
I don't knock people for that shit. I did some of it. I mean, I mostly bought just more production gear, but it made me feel better.
It made you feel better. I got back into playing Sims because I haven't played Sims since I was like in middle school. And I built a bunch of houses, and that was my COVID thing. I bought a new computer. And I bought a bunch of paint stuff because I wanted to get back into art.
So are you one of these people that tortures their Sims? Are you like pulling the ladder off the pool?
I love drowning them. I love putting them in a pool and building a wall around it.
Well, I'm suddenly very happy that we're doing this remotely. Don't need this to be my last podcast. Get my throat slit, Like, I killed motherfuckers.
Have you, what is one thing that 2020 taught you?
Oh, people that are well, no, I already knew people were fucking stupid. So, the people are just fucking selfish. I mean, it just really reinforced how fucking selfish people are.
Absolutely. And you just realize who actually cares. Or I've seen a lot of people's true colors during COVID.
Me too. And like, I'm not like super altruistic and like, oh my God, I also believe I'm a member of fucking society. I need to like coexist in this society with other people.
It's like, it's one thing to be like, I'm an individual. It's like, yeah, but we all got to get along or else or at least be civilized or be civil or else, we're going to fucking kill each other.
Exactly. And like so many motherfuckers were just like, oh, I don't want to wear a mask. I don't want to like,
It's like, dude, okay, then fine. Then get the fuck out of here.
Or just like, I don't care if I catch COVID. I'll be fine. Yeah, you might be fine. But that other random person you went into contact with, you may kill them.
Yeah. Like, no, it's not okay. It's not okay. Like, do it for other people. It's like, fuck that. Nah.
And I still come across motherfuckers who are like, yeah, I'm not getting the vaccine. I had COVID. It wasn't that bad. I'm not getting the vaccine. I'm like, the second time around, you may not survive it.
I don't do vaccines. I don't know what's in it. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. You don't even know the name of the last person you had sex with. Like, you don't care about what's inside you.
That person is more harmful than the fucking vaccine.
Right. Like, some of the people I know who are like not doing the vaccine, I'm like, I know you do hard drugs on occasion. You have no idea what you're actually putting in your body at the moment.
If you've taken drugs from strangers, you have nothing to worry about.
Right. Well, and hell, even if you're getting drugs from a trusted source, somewhere in the supply chain was a stranger.
Okay, if you can eat fast food, you can get the fucking vaccine. You have no idea what's in that. You don't know what's in a lot of shit. It's like, why be like, oh, I don't know what's in that? It's like, get the fuck out of here. Like,
yeah, unless you're...
I don't know what's in a lot of the things we put in our body.
Unless you are living on a farm and, like, you're slaughtering your own fucking meat and, harvesting your own grain, you have no fucking idea what you're really putting in yourself.
Well, even that, like, your cows and stuff, they could be, like, eating, like, some weird grass.
That's true. They could crazy pesticides on what they're eating.
Right.
You don't fucking know. Like, at the end of the day, none of us make it out of this fucker alive. I would rather, take the thing that has much better statistical chance of keeping me alive for the moment than the thing that potentially could kill me.
Absolutely.
It's like, oh my God, Johnson & Johnson caused like a minute amount of blood clots. Okay, like, I'll take that risk. Statistically, I'm much more likely to die in a car accident anyways.
Right. It's like, the whole just don't get in a car then. And it's like, well, what do we do? Just stay inside? No, you go crazy doing that.
Right. And, oh, you just stay inside? There's still higher statistics that you're going to get electrocuted by some, like, frayed wire or some bullshit than you are from that fucking vaccine. People just don't, like, look at the big picture. They just go, oh, my God, And for whatever reason, correct me if I'm wrong, but, like, at least on my Instagram feed, it just seems to be a lot of hot girls being like, no, I'm not getting the vaccine. Like, what?
I'm not getting the vaccine can get me.
Yeah, it's like, why? Why hot girls? You know dumb dudes are just going to believe you because you're hot.
Right. And it's like, why call yourself an influencer when you're not even promoting the truth?
Well, and I'm sure they believe that they are.
Well, it's like, yeah, you never know, but, you never stop learning. No one knows everything.
No, not at all. And at the point where you think you know everything, you're fucked up. You have fucked up at the point where you think you know everything.
Absolutely.
Even if you have deeply ingrained opinions about things, you should have an open mind to, like, someone presenting you with new facts and be like, oh shit, I was wrong.
Right, exactly. Like, no, some people, they're just set in their ways. They're like in a fishbowl when there's a whole ass ocean.
Yeah, and it's sad. It's just sad. And some of it's just fucking ego. Because, like, they just can't admit they're fucking wrong.
I know, some people can't admit when they're wrong. Like, it's fucked up.
Hopefully we as a society and people get better about that shit, but I don't see it happening anytime soon.
Not anytime soon, especially with everyone. Because the thing is, when you're able to sit in your ways, then that's when you become... The thing is, with COVID, a lot of people, they were able to isolate themselves, and they're isolated with their ways.
Well, yeah, and especially, like, if you're a traditionally attractive person and, like, your only real interaction is on the internet where you just have thirsty motherfuckers just wanting to agree with you because they're thirsty, you just get your fucking bullshit opinions reinforced.
You could say that the sky is red and they'll believe you.
Yeah, someone with a penis who wants to fuck you will be like, it totally is. You're so right.
It's totally red, man.
It's totally red.
Well, maybe at sunset time, but no, like, some people will just believe whatever.
Yeah, especially, like, sex sells when you get sex involved, or, like, the perception that, like, oh, she's hot, or he or whoever you're into is hot. The hot person's telling you this.
God, yeah.
It's so fucking wild just to watch people, like, throw all common sense out the window when their genitals get involved. Like,
listen to my genitals.
I mean, I have definitely listened to my genitals and made horrible mistakes in my life.
Yeah, no, I think we all have. Sometimes you gotta look down and be like, what is it? What is it? What do you see?
What do you see? Timmy's in the well? Oh, no, that's not it. Shit.
What'd you see? What'd you see down there? What you sniffing, girl?
We gotta be better as a society. We have to.
We gotta improve. We gotta learn, but some people, they don't want to.
And yeah, I have no idea what the fuck we do about that.
Right. I have no idea.
Luckily, it's not my job to try to improve people.
No, it's not. And the thing is, you can't change people. And your mental health will improve when you realize that you can't change people. You can't save everyone from drowning. And
yeah, and the thing about it is sometimes you can affect change in people, but you won't be around to see the results of that change.
Right. Exactly. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah, because I hear people like, oh my God, my significant... Oh, lost you again.
Sorry, my phone is being weird.
No good. Like, you get people who are, like, in shit relationships and like, I want to, why can he not, or why can she not, like, understand that she's hurting me or whatever? Like, because you let them get away with it, so they're going to keep doing it.
Right. And some people, they realize that they can walk all over you, and they'll just keep walking. They'll just keep stomping. They'll wipe their feet on you.
100%. And the thing about it is, like, maybe if you're just like, fuck you, I'm out, they may change, but they're not going to change for you. It's their next relationship down the road that they may realize the error of their ways and, like, course correct. Maybe. Mm-hmm. But they're not going to ever do it for you if you let them get away with that shit.
I heard that the divorce rate, like, shot through the roof during COVID, because a lot of people, like I was saying earlier, they realize that living with someone, they're like, I actually fucking hate you.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, now we have to coexist in the same spot for 24 hours a day. Fuck. this only worked when we only saw each other for like 3 or 4 hours and we were fucking for 2 of them.
Well, yeah, it was, yeah, or like, we were asleep like half of the time, like that's when we could coexist.
And it's like, oh, we each all had our own jobs. We'd get together. We'd have a nice dinner. We'd fuck. We'd go to sleep. Things were great.
Work and we'd leave each other the hell alone.
Right.
Like the whole, like, I don't know, I'm going to be controversial. The whole, like, soulmate thing, I kind of think it's, like, ridiculous because, like, you can find, like, you are constantly changing. So someone who might have been your soulmate yesterday won't be your soulmate in 10 years.
Oh, I don't believe soulmates exist. I believe love is a complete trick of brain chemistry. Because, like, 100% at some point your brain starts firing fucking dopamine and other fucking love chemicals, and you're just like, oxytocin, oh my God, I love this person. Like, no, your brain is telling you do.
Right. And sometimes, there's some people you can realize you love the idea of them, but do you really love them? Like, they might be your best friend, but are you their best friend?
Oh, I mean, I've definitely been deeply in love with someone who, like, when we first started dating, I kind of found was annoying. And then all of a sudden, like, a switch flipped in my brain. I'm like, I love her.
Right.
And then when we broke up, I'm like, oh, she had a bunch of fucking annoying habits. Like, we broke up and there was time separated where my brain's like, okay, sorry, I did that to you. And then, like, I look at it objectively, I'm like, oh yeah, she kind of sucked, but I was definitely in love there.
Kind of sucked. Oh my God, there was this one guy who, like, you know what he did? He told everyone that we were dating, but we were not dating. And, like, he would be like, I love you, but then he knew nothing about me. He loved the idea of me.
How'd you feel about him?
At first I thought he was cool, and then I was like, nah. I did not like it. Then I was like, this dude's annoying. And then he, like, invited himself into my life. And he contacted my parents and told them I did porn.
What a piece of shit.
I know, what a weirdo.
Like, who the fuck does that?
He's like, I'm sorry, but, like, they already knew.
But still, like, that is so fucking wrong. Like, oh, hey, I'm going to blow up your personal life for someone I'm in love with? Like, fuck you, buddy.
Yeah, because I didn't, like, or there was this, oh my God, there was this girl here, like, a while back, and she'd be like, I love you. Leda, say it back. That's what she would do. It was crazy.
How long y'all two know each other?
Like a month. And I was like, all right, bye.
Were you all even involved, or did she just know you? Like,
she just knew me. Like, we hung out a couple times, and I was like, bye.
I mean, did y'all hang out on, like, a romantic tip, or just hung out?
We just hung out.
Yeah, that's
I think people just quit throwing that word around, you know?
I mean, yeah, they definitely do. And, like, there's definitely people who, like, I've said in my life, like, I love you, bro, but, like, I did not have, like, oh my God, my brain would fucking melt down, like, if something happened.
Right.
Yeah, there's definitely been women I've been involved with, like, over the years where it's like, oh, when shit went sideways, it was fucking bad because my brain chemicals were all about them.
Right, your brain chemicals. It's like, what's crazy is your body's just a bunch of chemicals, and every time you, like, eat something or, like, anything, like, you put anything in your body, it's like a chemical experience, a chemical experiment. You make one little mistake, it's all gone.
Oh yeah. It's wild how much, like, one little thing can alter your mood, alter, how you interact with things. Like, oh, you better not talk to me until I've had caffeine in me.
Oh my God, I am such a caffeine bitch. Like, I run on caffeine.
Would you do it again?
Totally. I was up, but that's if you want to be up all day.
Okay. Good. Like, the thought of boofing a fucking Red Bull never has crossed my mind.
Sometimes I see something, I'm like, I could shove this up my ass.
Okay, what other things are you just randomly shoving up there?
I put a Raminay bottle up there. I've also put, I put lollipops up there. What else have I put up there? I put those little, they were like those little, golf balls. That's what they were. I put that up my ass.
Just 'cause?
Just cause. I was like, that looks like it feels good.
Did it?
Yeah, it did.
Hey, whatever makes you happy. Like, I'm not here to judge. Like, it's your body. Whatever you want to do with it, as long as it makes you happy. And
But
you're
happy.
exactly. As long
I
as
used
you're
to sleep with butt plugs in. I still do, actually.
nothing wrong with that shit. Like, what gauge of butt plug are you sleeping with? For the audio audience, that was a pretty thick gauge.
That was.
Hey, whatever fucking makes you happy. Shit, do it.
Do it.
Like, fuck other people's judgment on it.
Fuck that. No. Fuck that.
I mean, more people need to live their life, like, not worrying about what other fucking people think about what they're doing to their fucking bodies.
Well, like, what someone once told me, it's better to have lived it than to have dreamed it. And if you feel like, if you really want to do it, as long as you're not harming anyone, fucking do it.
Exactly. You and I have very different dreams, but I agree.
Yeah, it's better to have lived it than to have dreamed it and go. Because there's so many people who are like, man, I wish I did this. I wish I did that. I wish I did this. I wish I did that.
Or that is one other thing that, like, the pandemic has completely hammered home for me, is that 5-year plans are bullshit.
Absolutely. Well, also, like, newsflash, your life doesn't fucking end at 25.
It doesn't? I'm alive?
No. You're alive?
'Cause I've been past 25 for a while.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's like, yeah, a lot of people are like, it's too late for me to do that. No, the fuck it's not.
I didn't really start traveling the world till I was 30.
Yeah, like, and you know how many people, like, when you're, like, really young, you meet so many people who are like, man, I wish I traveled more when I was younger. But it's like, well, you can do it now.
Well, I did start doing it now, and I do wish I had done it when I was younger. But part of me also realizes that, like, some of the places I've gone, I may not have had the life experience to, like, safely navigate in my 20s.
That's true. Like, if you go back in time knowing everything you knew now, but also everything's a learning experience.
Well, yeah. I mean, if I were able to travel back in time with all I know now, holy fuck. Well, first I would have just bought a bunch of Bitcoin before.
Right.
Like, oh shit, I'm buying a bunch of BTC when it's worth pennies. But, yeah. I mean, just like life experience-wise, yeah. It'd be a fucking game changer because a lot of shit is just figuring it out on your own, especially if, like, you come from a background where your peers and family don't have, like, those life experiences.
Mm-hmm.
My family didn't know shit about fucking the entertainment biz or travel or anything like that. Like, you know, I'm from Chicago originally, and, like, for the most part...
You're from Chicago? I love Chicago. I went 3 times last year. This is my first time going. It's amazing there. I love the food. I love the people. I got really drunk in Chicago.
It's a hard drinking town, and it is a...
Yeah, but I like it. I love it in Chicago.
I love it part of the year.
I mean, yeah, so I went in November. I also went in July, and I went in September. I went to the Brookfield Zoo. I went to the Field Museum. I went to the Shed Aquarium. I went to the suburbs. Yeah, I got really drunk there, and it was pretty wild. I went to downtown Chicago.
No, it's a good hard drinking town. It's a good town to get fat in.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. I love the pizza. I love Chicago dogs. Those are fucking amazing.
You know there's a Portillo's, like, in LA, right?
What?
There's a Portillo's, like, out in Buena Park.
Yeah, but you gotta have it in Chicago. Like, in LA, everything's here, you know?
No, but, like, the Portillo's in Buena Park tastes just like being in Chicago.
Yeah, but, like, you get to experience it in Chicago.
Well, I'm just saying, if you have that craving, if you have that hankering.
Yeah, there's that. Like, or, like, they got steaks here that actually they import the bread from Philadelphia.
Yep. And if you're looking for Chicago deep dish, there's actually a pretty rad spot in Echo Park that does, like, good deep dish.
Ooh, I'd have to check that out.
Shout out to Massa of Echo Park. 1600 Sunset Boulevard, because I eat there too often. I've probably eaten more deep dish in LA than I did the, like, last 10 years I lived in Chicago.
So that's where you're from?
I am. Born and raised.
Oh, you look like a Chinatown boy.
Well, it's amazing how that works out. Yeah, it's a great town, but, like, it's also super stagnant. Like, I've been gone for 10 years, and a lot of my friends are still working in the same bars and restaurants they were working at when I left.
Yeah, like, it's weird when you go back home and it's like everything's frozen.
Yeah, and that's as we were talking about earlier, what I love about fucking LA, that people, their phone crashed again.
What the
People came
hell?
here to do shit. So no one's fucking stagnant. No one's like, I'm going to be waiting tables at this restaurant forever. No, like, they're all out here trying to do shit.
Right. You hear people trying to do shit, trying to get shit done.
You said you were doing art. What kind of art are you doing?
I've just been painting. I don't have any of my paintings with me.
Well, there goes the next question. Show off the art, girl. Like, shit.
I used to draw a lot. Yeah, I was a weird art kid when I was in high school.
There's nothing wrong with that. Hell, I was talking to somebody else about this fairly recently. Like, porn is the land of misfit toys. Like, it's not the people you would think that get into pornography. It's not like, oh my god, the cheerleader got into fucking porn. It's all, generally...
No, I don't think anyone really thought I don't think anyone thought I would get into porn, but you meet all kinds of people and you never know. Or people are like, you got into porn? I would never guess.
Well, it's generally like the nerdy, bitter, artsy kids that like discover their sexuality that end up in porn. It's not like the hyper popular kid. The hyper popular kid went off and married like some asshole and like pumped out 2 kids and like is living a life that they fucking hate generally.
Right.
You'll fit right in if you're like, I was the nerdy girl who did drawings.
Right. I was the nerdy girl who fucking drew weird shit. I like to draw monsters. I love drawing. My favorite thing to draw in high school, I called them zombabes, but they were like pinup girls that were zombies.
I mean, hell, there's probably big money in that if they look cool.
If they look cool, maybe I'll just be a zombabe.
I'm sure you could, put some content together on your OnlyFans, get some good makeup going, be a zombabe.
Yeah, I'm gonna get the full makeup, get the full glam squad.
Hire some hair and makeup, like get that pin-up hair with some like flesh, dripping off you.
Yeah. Yes, please.
Do that shit. What's stopping you?
Fuck yeah. I mean, it's more of like I just haven't.
I just hear excuses. I hear, Matt. Like I just hear excuses.
Well, yeah, it's getting all the people together. I know a great makeup girl who can do it too, and then I gotta get my camera guy. But it's all about everyone's time being put together. Because I wonder if there's so many experiences, but you have misconnections, or it's that day. But you just gotta have something else to go on. You can't just sit around all day. You can't just sit on things.
No, you gotta fucking try to execute on them. And
right.
Another beautiful part about LA, your first option may not work out, but someone else will probably come through because someone else has the skill set.
Yeah.
So next time we talk after this podcast, I want to see that scene. I want to see that it's done. I mean, I don't need to necessarily watch the scene, but I want to know that it's done.
You want to know the zombie? Yeah, I want to do a full photo set as a zombie.
Fuck yeah. Do that shit.
Do that shit.
You mocking me? Are you mocking me?
No, I'm not mocking you. Are you mocking me?
Maybe. A little.
A teensy bit. Un poquito.
Un poquito. That's how we roll around here. Yeah. This is technically a comedy show, technically.
Technically.
You're drawing, you're looking at miniatures, you got a lot of shit going on that's fucking awesome. You're definitely not wasting COVID.
No, I'm not wasting COVID. I got shit done. Well, it's but you also don't have to achieve it. You're not a bad person if you didn't achieve a lot, if you didn't do anything. But it's with COVID, a lot of people feel like they have to do a lot.
I'm one of those people. I honestly feel like for me, as much as COVID sucked, it also was an opportunity that may never come around again. I just got the last year with the ability to work on just my content, not shit for other people.
And it's we kind of needed it. We needed this pandemic.
Yeah. I mean, if it just killed... No, I'm kidding. I'm not going to even say it. If it just killed a few more people... No, kidding.
Oh my god, okay, Thanos.
Hey, you haven't lived in LA long. Go down the 405 sometime when it's back to normal and you'll be like, Thanos was right.
Thanos was right.
Obviously some people are essential workers and could not experience it. But as a working creative, it was... I wouldn't say great, but it was an opportunity that I normally wouldn't have, where I got to spend much more time working on my own shit versus working on shit for other people.
So they're not just man, I want to get back into this. But now people have been able to get down to skills they had, because like being at home fucking sucks.
It does. It does. And like, also reminded me how much I fucking spend at bars in the real world. Like, holy fuck, I saved so much money not going out drinking.
Right. Yeah, I put a lot of money away. It was COVID.
What are you gonna do with that money? You just sitting on it for a rainy day, or?
I don't know. We'll see. Maybe plan a trip to Greece when COVID's over. Just because, like, I've been watching the Travel Channel, and Greece looks pretty cool.
Oh yeah. Have you been out of the country yet?
I've been to Panama because I have family there. I'm half Panamanian, but that's the only other country I've been to.
Nice. Where all do you want to go besides Greece?
I want to go to France. I want to go to Japan. I really want to go to Japan.
Oh.
I want to go to Canada. I want to go to Australia. I want to go to Finland.
I've been to a bunch of those places.
Really? Oh, which one? Have you been to Japan?
Twice.
Oh my god, I'm so jealous.
My audience's like collective eyes rolls because I talk about Japan so fucking often.
Oh my god, but Japan is beautiful.
Tokyo is my fucking happy place.
Oh.
Like, post-pandemic, if I didn't get the gig that I just got, I was like, boom, the minute Japan would let me in, I was going to go. But now, like, the new gig, I probably ain't going to be able to go anywhere for a minute.
Right.
Yeah, Tokyo is amazing. Do you have any tattoos?
I do. They're on my legs. See, I got the snake. He has 2 heads. And then I have my panda with a, see, he has an arrow on his head. It's for the Will He music video by Joji. Do you know who Joji is?
No, because I'm an old.
You're an old. Well, he is a musician. And then I have a clown lollipop, and he has a bite taken out of him, and it's a hand holding him.
Nice.
Those are all my tattoos.
Well, the reason I ask is because like visible tattoos are still like treated with discrimination in Japan.
Absolutely, yeah. You can't go to a bathhouse.
You can't go to a bathhouse. A lot of restaurants won't serve you. Yeah,
because they think you're a part of the Yakuza. Did you know that? A lot of cartoon characters, like if they were kids' cartoon characters, they couldn't be shown because, a lot of cartoons are drawn, their hands are like this. And they don't want kids to think that they were a part of the Yakuza because, they get their fingers cut off.
Yep. Yeah, my first trip, I was there with my tattoo artist, was face and neck tattoos. We got kicked out of a bunch of places. I mean, they were so polite about it every time. Like, my audience has heard this so many times. I'm so sorry, guys. But my audience, like, they were so polite about it, we felt like we had done something wrong. Mm-hmm. It wasn't like, get the fuck out. It was like, we're sorry, we're closed. We're sorry, we're closed. We're sorry, we're closed. We're like, oh, our bad, we'll go somewhere else. And then we got off the street like, it's the middle of the day, and there were definitely people eating in there. They were not closed. They were not closed. They just want to make some shit up. But, they were so convincing about, like, being apologetic about telling us that they were closed, we believed them. But it's an amazing place. Like, the second trip, I just stayed covered up and had 0 problems. Yeah. Mine are able to be covered. But, my dad always told me, if you're going to get a job, no face, neck, or no neck, face, or hand tattoos. But that made me want to get them more. But, I know Japan, they're pretty prudish about the tattoos. I know in Korea, tattoos are illegal. Like, you cannot give tattoos. And I think it's like that in Japan, too. It's a weird situation, but, like, pretty much to learn tattooing in Japan, you have to be low-level Yakuza. Because my tattoo artist is friends. I was reading something on Facebook that, like, there was this guy who, like, collects skin from Yakuza, like the big back pieces. And they're beautiful. But, he has just a collection. He has, like, a room like this, full of skin. That's awesome. Well, that's beautiful fucking art. That's beautiful fucking art. If you could preserve it. Oh, my God. I would love... Well, see, like, eventually, I want to be, like, a collection of different people's art. Like, all of my tattoos, I don't want any of my 2 tattoos to be from the same artist. But I think, like, that's a cool souvenir to get because, like, you won't lose it. And I almost, I want to get a tattoo every time I travel. I think that'd be cool. But I mean, I'm on 2 months. That, like, in theory, that's awesome. On the other hand, it's like, unless you're really researching the shop, like, that could be fucking horrible. No. Yeah, no, because I want to get a tattoo. One of my dreams is in New York. I want to get a tattoo from Megan Massacre from New York Inc. I want a tattoo from her. No, I mean, like, I want
ones from like really, really good artists, so like, or like well-known artists or artists that I really like. That's what I want. But I want to like get them as like my souvenir.
Fuck yeah, that's awesome. I'm totally down with that. That is awesome. For me, my whole right arm is the same artist, and then like everything else is kind of hodgepodge to a bunch of different artists.
This artist is he's a performer too. Jason Lee Scott. He did my panda. He's great. He specializes in thick black and white lines, and I love it to death. And then this is by Ray Valentine. She's in Vegas, and she does a lot of like cool, colorful stuff. So it's a two-headed ball python with crystals, but yeah, you can't really see them. And then this one is Ashley Lynn, and she did a full flash sheet of like Halloween stuff, and she did a clown one, and I love clowns, so like I was like, I gotta have that one. I need it.
Hell yeah. Fuck. If it makes you happy, that's all that's fucking important. That's awesome. For me, I have some tattoos I'm not in love with anymore, but it's still like, it reminds me where I was at when I got them, so I'm not getting them covered up.
Like, get it, and you're like, well, I really liked it when I got it.
One of them was just like, kind of like, it was a super impulse and a random shop in Miami, and I was kind of like, this is cool, and then like it started to heal. I'm like, this is not cool, but meh.
This is not cool.
But it reminds me of the time I was stuck in Miami for 6 months. So
you kind of look at it as like, you know, when you have like, I don't know, I remember putting stickers. Like I had this van when I was a kid. Well, it was like my parents' van, but you know, we put stickers every time we traveled somewhere new. And some of them are kind of beat now, but you know, we look at it and it's like, oh, that was that time we went to the Grand Canyon.
It's all like, when this shit ends, all you got left is your fucking memories. Like, you're not taking any of your physical shit with you.
No, I'd let someone keep my tattoos when I die. Like, cut them off and put them behind glass.
I call dibs. You
you want them?
Yeah.
You can have.
You heard it, folks. She said it. Dibs.
You can have my tattoos when I die.
Who are we kidding? I'm not outliving her. She's 20. I'm not.
How do I know you could be a vampire? You could live forever. I don't know that.
There are pictures of me during the day. I promise you.
Okay, so you're not a vampire.
I am not a vampire.
I don't need my steak. I don't need my garlic.
Nope, I'm not trying to suck your blood. I promise you, I'm not trying to suck.
Okay.
Not a vampire. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to disappoint you. Like, you look really bummed about it.
I was really excited. I was like, "Are you a real vampire?" Oh my god!
You're like, my publicist put me on a fucking interview with a vampire.
Vampire! Oh my god! I met a real vampire.
Nope. Not a vampire. Sadly. Well, not sadly. I don't think I really would like to go around like sucking people's blood to survive.
And you have to be invited. Well, I mean, you shouldn't go into someone's house unless you're invited in, anyways.
Right. But it's really awkward. Like, if you show up for a party and you have to stand at the door until someone physically says, "Come in." That's really awkward.
You'd have to be like, "Are you sure?" Like, and you can't have real food, and you can't look in a mirror. So, like, imagine, like, I'd be getting ready, and I'm like, "Well, I can't see myself. I'd have to have like a makeup lady. I'd have to hire a makeup lady every day."
Oh yeah, I think she's just low key talking shit about my beard. She's just like, "Oh yeah, you weren't looking in the mirror when you trimmed that. I got it."
You got a nice beard.
Aw.
I like it. I want to stroke your beard.
Well, maybe at another time. We can't quite do it through the screen.
I know. I like beards.
I promise you, when we hang out in person at some point at some convention or some shit, I will let you stroke my beard.
Yay! And I'll stroke it with my acrylics.
I will commit to that on the internet. So you want to go to all these spots? Like, where's first? I'm assuming Japan's first.
Yes, but I think Greece. I've been looking into Greece a lot lately because it looks pretty reasonable. It's pretty open right now, I think. But I have a bunch of friends who want to go to Greece, so I think we're all going to go together.
What part of Greece?
Athens.
It's supposed to be fun. There's live sex shows too.
I know. We got to go to that.
I don't know. Like, I went to Amsterdam and there were live sex shows there. And I was just kind of like, I can see this on set. Why am I going to spend money for this?
Why do I got to spend money for this?
Yeah. It was just
the Amsterdam experience.
Instead, I just did fucking mushrooms in the fucking red light district.
Oh, that sounds so much fun.
It was a good time. It was a good time. And like, I'm happy I did it because supposedly they're shutting down the red light district. So it's not like what it was.
Right. Here, I need to be right back. I am an idiot and I did not charge my phone. I'm going to go grab my charger.
That's very important. I will sit and wait. Now that we have fixed the phone situation. Athens is supposed to be a good time, though. I do want to go.
Yeah, I think, oh my God, you should come.
Are you inviting me along on vacation?
Hell yeah. Oh my God. That's just, it's pretty, like looking into it, it's pretty inexpensive for what it is. Like, and there's so much to do. There's beaches. I want to see the beaches. They look beautiful.
Yeah, no, they're supposed to be really fucking beautiful. I'm totally down. Like, you are the second performer to come on this show and be like, I want to take you to Greece, Mass.
What?
Yep.
Who's the first?
Natasha Nice a couple years ago.
Oh my God, she is so beautiful. I never met her, but she is so beautiful.
Oh, she's great, though she never took me to Greece.
Oh.
So you got to show her up and actually take me to Greece.
Does she come?
Sure. I mean, I'll text her and be like, yo, Greece, we talked about this a couple years ago. Who knows? She may have gone without me.
Oh. Yeah.
These things happen. But yes, I will let you take me to Greece and you can stroke my beard on the whole flight if it makes you happy.
So generous.
Trip to Greece? Sure. I mean, like, I think it's a fair trade.
I think so.
Yeah, and I want to go to Greece. Like, of the other spots you named, I've been to Finland. I've been to Paris. Obviously been to Japan twice.
I need to go to Japan. I just know I'll have a wonderful time.
Oh, sorry, audience, but it is such a fucking amazing place because
I heard it's like a trip.
Well, it's just so wildly different than the States.
Yeah, I heard. I really want to go to the Alcatraz bar, the one where the waitresses are dressed like nurses and they slap you and they stir the drinks with vibrators and tampons.
Didn't find that bar while I was there.
Well, I gotta go to that. You gotta go to that.
I'm down.
Did you go to a cat cafe?
I didn't. Well, I didn't make it into a cat cafe. I did make it into a bar called B Cats, where all the servers were dressed in like short skirts, little cat ears, and cattails.
Oh my God, they're the cat girls. I love the cat girls. They're adorable.
They had such a hustle. Oh my God, the hustle on the cat girl bar. Like, they instead of charging a cover, they would charge you fucking 500 yen an hour while you sat at the bar on top of your drinks.
I want to go to the maid cafe. I love maid boys. I love boys dressed like maids.
Yeah, Akihabara is full of the maid cafes.
Yeah, that's what I'm coming to Japan for. I love the maid boys.
See, I'm going back for rad food and then just shit show drinking nights. Like, they're the ultimate work hard, play hard culture, and like, there's just something fun about doing fucking karaoke with your friends in a private room at like 5 o'clock in the morning, just trashed. Just a bunch of us in a room, just singing off key, like just having fun. It's so good.
That just sounds like so much fun.
It is. There is some very drunk footage somewhere out there of like me and two other white boys very poorly doing Ain't Nothing But a G thing at like 5 o'clock in the morning, very drunk.
That, I need to see that.
I'll try to track it down for you.
Yeah, send it to me. That's what I need. I need that so I can have that in the spank bank.
All right. I mean, I'm not here to kink shame, but whatever makes you happy. You're the first person who has ever been like, yeah, I want to spank it to her and you sing off key. Whatever makes you happy. Like, I'm not here to kink shame. I will help you facilitate getting off if that's what does it for you.
That's what does it.
You heard it here first, folks. My off-key singing is apparently lubrication in this situation.
Oh yeah, that's what I flick the bean to every night.
She just met me and she's just like, yep. We follow each other on Twitter, so it could be like, have you been Twitter stalking me, flicking your bean to it?
Maybe.
All right, well, happy to help. So Finland, I'm curious. Well, I'll just walk away from you flicking the bean for a sec, as much as You know, the audience is probably like, why are you walking away from that?
Why are you walking away from that? I don't like. I don't know. Finland just seems interesting. Everyone there just seems so nice.
It was a red spot. I actually wish I had spent a little more time there. I was only there for like 56 hours. But it was pretty fucking rad.
Yeah. And then, I'd like to go to Paris. And then, I want to go to Norway.
Norway's on my list too. Like, Norway's
I
on
want
my...
to see the Aurora Borealis, but I also want to see the puffins.
The puffins? I don't know.
The puffins.
Not...
Do you know what a puffin is?
I don't.
They're these little birds. They look like a cross between a penguin and a toucan.
Interesting. And they live in Norway?
Yeah. They also live they live all over Scandinavia.
I did not know that was a thing. Like, I knew the word, but I didn't know what it actually fucking was.
Look up what a puffin looks like, and you'll just be like, "Oh my god, that thing's so adorable."
It's a good thing we have this thing called the internet right here.
Yeah, look at a puffin.
All right, we're looking up a puffin. Right, and post we'll probably have to edit it into the video version so they know what the fuck we're talking about. Okay, yeah, that motherfucker. Yep. You described it very well. That right on the nose, right? Boom. Boom. Yeah, no, that'd be rad. Part of what's awesome about Finland is like they love their saunas.
Oh my god, I saw those. They're beautiful. They look so comfy.
I stayed in an Airbnb in a 1-bedroom apartment that had a sauna off its bathroom.
That's amazing.
My last half day in Finland, in Helsinki, was just like detoxing in that sauna. Well,
yep, that's how you get it all out.
Well, detoxing and jerking off in that sauna, like.
Oh.
But
I want to masturbate in a sauna.
Like I'm getting all the poisons out.
Get them all out. I remember one time it was like I got done raving one night, and I went to a sauna after, and it was so magical. I was like, so amazing.
So, are you a big raver? Are you? I
used to be. I've kind of chilled out.
Why?
Just wasn't my thing anymore. I'm kind of like done with that. Maybe I'd go back, but I'm not as big as I used to be into it.
What's your scene now?
Now, I guess I'm just vibing. I guess I'm just chilling. What scene is there to be in? I mean, like, there's COVID.
Well, I mean, in an ideal world. In
an ideal world, I don't even know.
There's no shows you're looking forward to, like, post-COVID?
Well, not that I could think of. Because I've kind of just, like, I quit, like, looking, because I remember the beginning of 2020 being so excited because I was like, all these holidays and events are going to be on Fridays or weekends. Like, that it's going to be a great year. But yeah, I just haven't been, like, looking forward to anything like that. I'm looking forward to a Greece trip. But, right now I think I want to focus on, like, traveling and stuff like that.
Hey, nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with it.
Fucking, like, as I was saying earlier, more people need to fucking travel. Because honestly, I think it's one of the biggest problems with America is not enough Americans leave America.
Absolutely. No. Like, I think not a lot of people really leave, like, their own states. Like, I've met people, I remember growing up, like, meeting a lot of people who were from Nevada who've never been to California. And I'm like, but it's right the fuck there. Or, like, meeting someone who's never left their state. Like, that's insane.
I mean, Vegas is basically a suburb of Los Angeles. I mean,
basically, it's like little LA.
Yeah, that's mind-boggling. Like, that's just mind-boggling. But I've met people that, like, that's their whole thing. I met people when I was up in Montana, where, like, I was talking up this girl, and she's like, "Yeah, I think I'm gonna travel eventually once I get married and have some kids, and once the kids go off to college, then I'll go travel." I'm like, "What? That's not how that works."
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people have never left the country, and I think you should. I think you just need to get out of your comfort zone and feel something.
I agree, 100%. Because, like, I don't get people that are like, I'm going to go out of the country, but I'm going to go to a resort in Cancun or go on a cruise.
Right.
Fuck that.
Fuck that.
Like, it's all about getting an Airbnb or a hotel in a neighborhood and then, like, rolling into bars and meeting locals and being like, what should I see in your city?
Right, because then, like, they're showing you, like, the commercial stuff. You gotta, I mean, like, that's things you're told to do. No, you gotta like go see stuff with your own eyes.
Well, and that's why I asked locals what I should check out. Like,
Yeah.
if someone came to Chicago and be like, what should I check out? I'm not going to tell them go to the fucking Sears Tower or go to the Field Museum or go check out the fucking Bean.
Yeah. Oh my God. I saw the Bean during COVID, right? Like, and it had a fence around it. And I was with my friend and he's like, oh man, you didn't get to like, usually people can walk around it and under it and shit. But no, I have pictures of me in front of it. And there's a fence around the Bean.
You didn't get to flick that bean either. Sorry.
I didn't get to flick that bean.
It's so sad. It's so sad. It's a giant bean that needs to be flicked.
I'll have to send you a picture of me in front of the Bean.
All right. I will mock you for being a tourist.
Hey, I mean, being a tourist is nice, but you gotta do the Vegas. I've never been to the Vegas sign. I've been to the Crystal Palace, the roller skating rink next to it, but I do not have photos in front of the Vegas sign. And I kind of want one now since I don't live in Vegas anymore.
I don't know where the pictures are of me in front of the Vegas sign, but I'm pretty sure it's from like 2005.
I was 4 in 2005.
I gotta go. Fuck, you were 4 in 2005. Wow. That, I mean, you being 20. I mean, I've been sexually active longer than you've been alive. So yeah,
that's hot.
I think so too. But it would be really depressing to be the age I'm at and not being sexually active over 20 years. So that would be. That would be like... You'd
be like the 40-year-old virgin. I love that movie.
That movie's funny, but it has not aged super well.
No, it has not. Well, like, I don't get people who, like, they go back and watch, like, shows from, like, 20 years ago, and they're like, oh, this show's offensive. It's like, well, yeah, it was around 20 years ago. Like, what the...
Right. Society has changed quite a bit in fucking 20 years.
That's how you can tell people have too much time on their hands, is when they're canceling things that happened 20 years ago.
Well, like, they went after, James Gunn from the director of Guardians of the Galaxy over 10-year-old fucking tweets. Like, it'd be one thing if, like, the dude had, like, actual allegations or fucking criminal charges posted against him about, like, something that had to do with kids. But he made a bunch of off-color jokes 10 years ago.
Right.
And for fuck's sake, the guy used to be a director for Trauma. They knew who they fucking hired. He wrote Romeo and Juliet. That movie has a fucking giant talking penis in it.
Like, what do you expect? I don't know. I don't get what people are like. Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's like, quit watching old shows if you're going to be offended.
I agree. And, like, there are classic Oscar-winning movies that could not be made today. Like,
yeah.
The fucking French Connection with Gene Hackman. Have you ever seen it?
No, I have not.
I mean, the movie's wild because there's a car chase in that movie that they did not get permits for in New York and just literally really did it. Like, the director was filming it from inside the car while Gene Hackman was driving a car through New York chasing a above ground train with no permits. It's wild. But there's a line where, like, Gene Hackman's character's playing a cop and he's like, never trust an N-word, like, the full N-word with a knife. Like, that's a line of dialogue in that movie.
Like, there's things, I don't know, it's kind of like people are putting attention on something that, I mean, it's still fucked up, but it's like you're putting attention on a movie.
One of the things we lack in modern American society is nuance. It's just like this or that. There's no, like, gray area. There's no in between. Like,
unfortunately, yes.
And that's one of the things that, like, we need to work on as a fucking society is like, oh, hey, we need to examine situations and judge them as individual situations in a lot of cases.
Exactly.
Instead of just being like, no, this is wrong. Fucking cancel it. Like, well, what's the circumstances? What's going on here?
Mm-hmm.
I'll get off my soapbox now.
Get off your soapbox. Have a seat. Oh, wait. You're sitting down.
Shh. Not supposed to tell them that.
Oh, sorry.
No need to apologize. It's fine. It's fine. I forgive you. You are forgiven. But
oh, thank you. Thank you, Jesus.
Where's Jesus? I don't see no Jesus.
I don't see no Jesus. He's not here. He's not home.
Nope. No Jesus here. But, maybe one of these days, people will stop being like, we'll have less time on their hands. Let's being upset at stupid shit.
Right.
Because I don't know. I don't get people being upset at shit that like doesn't even fucking affect them.
Exactly.
You should be free to do whatever the fuck you want in your life as long as it doesn't negatively affect other people. And not like negatively affect like offends somebody. Like negatively affects like actually harms them.
Like harms their life. Like no, like actually like fucking someone over, not offending. Like because that's the thing is a lot of people are too sensitive. Well, you know, I think with COVID, because people are going crazy and all they have is, you know, it's like being in a little bubble. They're going to get offended by everything.
And that's just not the way to be. Like, being offended by what other people say just gives other people power over your fucking emotions. Fuck that.
Yeah, fuck that.
You shouldn't be fucking bothered or actually value the opinion of a fucking stranger.
Absolutely. No. Oh my God. No. Do you ever have that friend who's like all irked by like someone they met at the store? And they're like, oh my God, this guy at the store. Dude, that's like, they're like, oh, there was this lady at the store. And you know what? She was wearing a t-shirt and pajama pants in the store. That's offensive.
I bet she was comfortable as shit and they're just jealous.
Yeah, they're just jelly.
Yeah.
Peanut butter and jealous.
See, I will get fucking frustrated with motherfuckers at the store when they're like inconsiderate. Like I was in a fucking 7-Eleven yesterday and I was a little fucking irritated by some woman doing like, there's one cashier and she's doing like a couple $100 in fucking lotto transactions while there's a fucking line. Like, fuck you, lady. You know, the 5 people fucking behind you are waiting to just check out and fucking go, and you're like, oh, no, I gotta do all my fucking scratchers. Fuck you.
Get the fuck out of here.
Right. Like, grab your shit, get around the corner. When we're all fucking done checking out, go right back. But also, I'm not losing any sleep over that shit. Like, it was just annoying at the time.
Right. It was just annoying at the time. But no, some people, they do. They lose sleep over strangers.
That just seems like a really fucking unhappy way to live.
Absolutely.
Yeah, life is all about trying to pursue happiness at the end of the day because that's all you really can fucking do.
That's all you can do. You're responsible for your own happiness.
Yep. And occasionally the brain chemicals fuck that up, but, you know, what can you do?
What can you do? You can just suck it up.
You can try. Sometimes the brain chemicals win.
Ugh.
Have you ever been madly in love?
Oh, I have.
What happened?
Well, I fell in love with something else, and that was myself.
You just woke up one day and you're like, I'm done. Peace.
I'm done. Exactly.
Oh, there's got to be more to it than that.
It's more of like, it was someone who I realized they loved the idea of me, and they didn't actually love me.
Oh, well, I'm sorry.
But I love me, so that's all that matters.
It's true. You know, not enough people love themselves.
No, I've learned to love myself, and then I fell in love with myself.
Well, that honestly, like dead serious, is really fucking impressive at 20. Yeah,
it is.
A lot of people don't figure that out. A lot of people never figure that out.
No, they never do.
And especially at fucking 20, that's fucking impressive. Like, and it should give you fucking longevity in this business because there's a lot of people who do get tied up in what like the internet fucking says about them. Like, they get fucking beat down by like some fucking ignorant fan talking shit about them gaining 5 pounds.
Or I had this fan who would, a fan. The thing is, I have fans that I love dearly. Because they've been here to me. They've been here for me. They've genuinely been there. But I had one fan who analyzed every little thing, and it got to me. And like that's the thing with COVID is a lot of girls were talking to their fans instead of going to counseling. And I realized this fan, all he ever did was like to talk shit about performers, but it was like deep, dark secrets. And then he'd be like, you can tell me anything. But I'm like, oh, that's fucked up.
That's super fucked up.
But a lot of fans were doing that. A lot of girls were like talking to their fans like that. And it's like, no, of course they're going to lie and be like, well, you can tell me anything. Don't worry, I'll keep a secret. But then they'll tell you stuff about other girls. It's like deep personal shit.
Yeah, that's super fucked up. Like, this
Mm-hmm.
business is already high school enough
Mm-hmm.
to not
Well,
have
and
that shit
fans
going
get
on.
involved. But I have fans that I love dearly. I do. Because they've helped me and they've genuinely been supportive. But I've had fans who are not a fan of me anymore because I don't look like how I looked when I was 18. Or, I got fillers, or I gained some weight, or I've lost some weight, or, there's no pleasing everyone. You
Or
just
you
got to
didn't
please
respond to
yourself.
their text or their
Oh,
fucking at
yeah. No, they
mention
get
fast
so
enough.
upset. Oh, my God. They get so upset. I had this one fan who would blow me up on Snapchat, and he's like, come back, and it was annoying me. Or then, I have fans who are like, I like you better, like when I started getting tattoos. And the thing is, you just gotta, like, if you really love me, or they're like, I love your flaws. I'm like, if you really love them, they're not flaws.
Well, and at the end of the day, if a stranger fucking loves you, that's a fucking problem.
It's like, I don't know if you love me. You love the idea of me,
Or,
but
I mean, they love spilling goo to you.
they love spilling goo to me. And that's okay. That's okay. I get that. But it's like,
Well, and that's
yeah,
part of the problem with the disconnect with, like, the hardcore fans. Sometimes, like, just because you have orgasms to someone's image doesn't mean you know them or love them.
exactly. Exactly. No, it's like, it's a weird feeling. It definitely
Well,
is. But
like,
yeah, no, I've had fans who are like, oh my God, I love every little, like, they'll be like, I love these details. Oh, what happened to that? When because I lost weight on my tummy, and a lot of them were like, well, I miss your squishy sides.
oh, I will bet money there are fucking fans of yours that are like, I love you, and that have no idea that you love German chocolate cake. Like, how
Exactly.
are you going to say you love some motherfucker and you're like, I don't even know what they want for dessert?
Exactly. Or, like, it's been interesting. Or, I've had fans be cross boundaries or get too comfortable, or, it's not okay. It's not okay. I had a fan tell me that if I ever stopped talking to him, he'd kill himself. And that is emotional blackmail.
Yeah, that's fucked up that's fucked up. That's so fucked up.
No, no. And the thing is, some girls, they feel like, oh, this person will listen. And it's like, no, do not engage like that.
Yeah, it's like, you'll give them an inch and then they'll try to take that fucking mile.
No, it's like, no, that's not right. If they respect you, like, no, I like my fans that respect me.
Well,
They respect, I have fans that I've talked to. I don't mind talking to them, but, I love talking to fans, but I think I think there needs to be boundaries. I think, you need to see me as a person before you see me as a walking sex object, but also, I don't know you. If you saw me in person, like, I don't know you, and that's okay.
yeah,
And
just
we all
because
have
you
our
think we're intimate because you've masturbated to me doesn't make us intimate.
absolutely. And I know normal people. I have normal friends who've masturbated to me, and I'm just like, I'd rather not know that you masturbated to me.
Well, I mean, I found out that you masturbate to me, so that was
Oh
interesting to
yeah,
find
no,
out.
I split that bean every night.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Variety is the spice of life. You don't have to flick your bean to me every night. Like, that kind of weirds me out. That's a little obsessive.
That's a little obsessive.
Like, this is the first time we're having an actual conversation. That's a little obsessive. If it was like once every other day, like that's cool. But like every day, like that you're putting me on a pedestal that I cannot possibly actually be on.
You're just so adorable.
You think that now?
You have very full cheeks. I love full cheeks.
That's just because I'm fucking COVID fat at the moment.
Hey, look at me. I'm a COVID thick girl too.
Well, yeah, us COVID thick girls gotta stick together.
COVID thick. I'm COVID thick.
For the audio audience, you're missing out. She is giving quite a show to the camera.
COVID thick. You know what else I learned
What's that?
with COVID? Yeah, your life, it's all your choice.
It
Well,
is.
I didn't say that earlier. But yeah, you're responsible for your happiness, but you gotta learn to love yourself before you want to let other people love you.
It's a super important life lesson. Like, and you're not going to love yourself every fucking day. That's just human existence.
Absolutely. No, you can't love anything every day. It's like, try eating the same food. Try eating your favorite food every day. You're going to fucking hate it.
Then how are you flicking your bean to me every day? How are you doing that? Like,
you're just so adorable. I just want to.
Flattery will get you everywhere. Anyways, I digress. We were actually making real points there before I made silly jokes.
I like silly jokes.
Aw. But, no, you're not going to be in love with yourself every fucking day. Like, that's unrealistic expectations. But you should love yourself most days.
I love myself most days, yeah.
And if there's something that you don't like about yourself, try to fucking improve on it. Don't just go, woe is me, I can't change it.
Oh my god, I don't want to part in your pity party.
Right. Like, if you're unhappy with whatever aspect of your life, try to fucking make changes.
Some people fetishize their own sadness. And isn't like, who's the person who said, because some people will be like, why am I sad? And they'll keep asking the same person, why am I sad? And it's kind of like, who's the person who said insanity is when you do the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result?
I don't know who made that quote, but it is a very famous quote.
Yeah, who is it? Look it up.
You could say please.
Please look it up.
All right. Have to set boundaries here. You can't just make demands of me.
Why not? Get on your fucking knees. Beg.
Nope.
Beg like a good boy.
Nope. I think I have the power in this situation. You're the one who beats off to me all the time.
Yeah, I guess you can make me beg.
I could, but I'm not going to, because I don't need that validation. Googling this very quickly. May have to, make some edits. So it's a misattributed quote. It was supposed to be attributed to Albert Einstein, but it was never actually said by him.
Oh. Interesting. I have the same birthday as Albert Einstein.
How are you still alive?
Well, just the same month of day. Not the same year.
I was like, wow, you're really fucking old.
Yeah,
I thought you were 20.
That motherfucker's old.
I mean, you look good for your age. Don't get me wrong.
I'm a vampire. I mean, I thought you were a vampire.
Okay. Once again, super happy this is a remote show. Like I like most of my bodily fluids where they currently are. Some of them can leave my body, but the look on your face is priceless right now. You're just like, what? Fuck? What are you saying?
Excuse me?
So I did not get a clear answer on who said that, but it's attributed to Einstein, even though it's not Einstein.
Okay.
I would take away from the show to get into a deeper dive into it, but it's a very famous fucking quote, and it's fucking true.
I'm in the laundry room.
What's going on in the background over there?
Yeah, my friend came in to do his laundry. Sorry. God damn it.
Doesn't he know there's podcasting happening?
I know, I let him know. How rude.
It's not cool. Not cool.
Should I move this?
Oh, that's fine.
Is it too loud?
Nah, it's good. It's good. I mean, we're...
Okay, you can still hear me.
Yeah, we can still hear you. We can trim the laundry noises or something.
Trim the laundry. Are you sure?
I mean, it was just a loud slam for a second. I think we're okay.
Okay, you can hear me just fine?
We can hear you just fine. And it's not like we're broadcasting this shit on MTV or some shit where, like, it's got to be perfect. I mean, you would have gotten us kicked off MTV already, like, 2 seconds into it.
Oh, because I said fuck.
No, you showed your tits off like 10 seconds into the show.
Oh, yeah, that's right. And I'll fucking do it again. Woo!
I'm never going to argue about that. Never going to argue. Nope, zero argument for me about that. Buy the video version. See the tits. Not just mine.
I want to see your tits.
Oh, fine. I'm not bad. Oh, fuck.
Yay! Woo!
See, I have a chest tattoo, so.
You have a chest tattoo? How adorable. Yeah. I have a chest freckle. Right here. So you can see my tummy.
See, this would have been a really fun in-person show.
Oh, yeah. I would love to be on an in-person show with you. I can show you all the goods.
Well, we'll have to make that happen at some point. Except I will be living in.
And live from the laundry room.
Except I'll be living in Las Vegas like very shortly, so it'll have to be when you come visit home or something. Unfortunately, all the nudity is very disrailing from like the actual conversation.
Oh, it's distracting.
Oh, are you not distracted? Did my
I'm
tits not?
very distracted.
Did my tits not distract you?
Your tits are very distracting. They make me want to throw beads at you.
Well, I wouldn't oppose. I would definitely take some beads. Like I am.
I bet you're a little slut, aren't you?
Oh, most definitely. But I mean that's very well advertised over many episodes of doing the show, and my tenure within the industry is very well advertised how slutty I am. So I put out. What can I say?
You put out. Aw, what a sweetheart.
I know. Doing the Lord's work.
Doing the Lord's work.
But totally forgot what we were talking about before the fucking laundry debacle.
I know. What were we talking about? Albert Einstein.
Oh, we were talking about and like, you being in and out of love and the insanity.
Right. I think it's like people need to quit trying to find. Because the thing is, if you're trying to find love, you're not going to find love. You're not.
It's true.
Like, love will come to you.
I mean, it can. It definitely can. You got to be open to it too. Like, you can't be like so fucking thirsty like you're rolling through the desert trying to find water, but you also can't be like, I'm good.
Right.
It's a balancing act.
Right. But you also can't like go searching for it. It comes to you.
Yeah, but when it shows up, you got to be actually open to it.
Exactly.
Because hell, in my life, there's definitely been times where like some decent human beings have come knocking on my door, and I've been like, "No, I'm cool.
I'm good. We're good. We're Gucci here."
Right. And in retrospect, like, oh well, shit. Maybe I wasn't. Maybe that could have been a good fit. Meh. What can you do?
Honestly.
Keep living. Just, learn from mistakes. That's what life's really fucking about, right?
You're just learning until you die.
Yeah, I mean, that's any day now.
That's any day. And you never know. I could be dead tomorrow.
Well, I'm happy to have your final interview then.
I'm so happy you got to have my final words.
What would those final words be if they really were your final words? My
final words, I don't know. I'd say something like, I'd say something stupid. Like? I'd probably be like, peace out. I don't know. I don't know what my last words would be. What would your last words be?
That is a good fucking question. See, like, I'm not going to be executed, so I don't have to really think of them right now, but...
That's true.
I mean, statistically, my last words would be shit. That's statistically...
shit.
Yeah, that's statistically what people say when they're going to die suddenly is shit and then fuck.
Shit. Fuck.
Like, shit.
I remember reading about this guy who, like, he was executed. I think his last name was French, and he's like, how's this for your headline? French fries.
Yeah, I've seen that one. Good shit.
I like it. I would have some... I like the gravestone where it says, if you're reading this, you're standing on my tits.
That's amazing.
I have that on my grave.
Do you want to actually have a grave, or you?
I don't even know. Like, I kind of just want like my body like thrown from a plane or something like ridiculous.
Oh, that's a horrible plan. We just throw your body from a plane and like you hit somebody or crash through somebody's roof.
Oh yeah, actually, that'd be kind of messed up.
Like you just traumatize some poor family. Like they're eating breakfast, all of a sudden, boom! What the fuck?
Or I'd like to be. I don't know. Maybe I'll be taxidermied and I'll be like.
But who gets your taxidermy?
Well, you're getting my tattoos, so fuck yeah. I guess like maybe I'll be like Silence of the Lambs and be like, someone will like turn me into a lamp or something. Do you want that lamp?
Sure. I mean, I'm not particularly confident that I'm gonna outlive you, but sure, I'll sign up.
Body furniture.
It's the least I can do after all the bean flicking you've been doing.
Or like maybe someone can like wear me as a suit, like my skin.
Well, I'm definitely out on that. I'm very confident that I am a much larger human being than you. Very confident on that fact. I would just gamble that like maybe all of you would fit around my legs, maybe, and that'd be a
That could
weird
be
look.
boots.
Yeah, you could be like, they'd have to be like at least knee highs, like have your tits at about my knees.
Yeah. Oh, you'll be like, tits on my knees, tits on my knees.
Like, look at this great rack on my knees. It'd be an interesting look. I think I could try to pull it off.
I think you could.
You're just gassing me up this whole show, and I'm really honored by it. Like, you're just like, Matt, you can accomplish whatever you want.
I mean, you can, dreams don't work unless you do.
This is true. But you're introducing me to dreams I didn't even know I had.
I think it was Stephen King who like had the notebook by his bed. So like when he had a nightmare, he wrote it down.
Oh man, that must have been a fucking fat fucking notepad. You know how fucking wordy Stephen King is? Jesus.
Oh yeah, he's very detailed.
He just like, I swear the man gets paid by the fucking word.
Oh yeah, I love him.
What's your favorite Stephen King?
My favorite Stephen King. I like Pet Sematary.
I
read that when I was in second grade, and that was one of the first books I ever read.
What, in 2009?
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. Because I'm a teeny tiny baby. I was born. I was born 9/11 year.
Oh my god. I was in a bar on 9/11. I mean, I wasn't legally drinking, but I was in a bar.
You were in a bar. How old are you?
I'm 40. I'm 40. I'm 40 now.
Oh, okay.
So on 9/11, like,
you're twice my age.
That's
hot.
I think so too. On 9/11, I actually had an interview with Southwest Airlines.
Oh my.
Amazingly, they called to reschedule. I was amazed that I called to actually fucking reschedule that motherfucker.
You know what's funny is it's crazy. It's crazy.
But I literally, like, once my phone interview was rescheduled, I went to the bar where my buddy was bartending and watched CNN all day, and like, he served me underage while I was just like, fuck, what the fuck is happening?
That's funny.
It means I'm fucking old. So
you're an old fart. You're a geriatric fuck. No, right on my 20th birthday, my one friend's like, oh, I guess you're a Jerry now. And then like my other friend's like, too old for me.
That's fucked.
No, we were joking because there's some people who really think like that. Like, some people do not like me now that I'm 20. They're like, you were fucking old. We liked you when you were a teenager, when you looked like a child.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Yeah, and I was like, gross. That's disgusting.
Yeah, that's pretty gross. Like,
I like age differences, but I like consenting adults fucking. That's what I like.
I wholeheartedly agree. And that's like such a weird dynamic throughout life. Like, when you're a senior in high school, it's weird to date a fucking freshman. But like, I'm 40, and if I fuck around with someone in their 20s, like, we're peers at this point. It's fine.
Exactly.
It's such a weird dynamic.
Right.
But yeah, I also don't want to date anyone who's fucking 40 because, well, I don't have my shit together.
Do any of us have our shit together? Like, some people, it's like, if you're 40 and you don't have kids, you're like not living life. But it's like, then you just gotta realize you just don't care. You're like, oh, I'm living life. I'm happy.
I don't want kids. I
don't want kids.
I think people put too much shit into like, oh, I gotta have kids. Like, no, motherfucker, it ain't the 1800s. You don't have to have kids.
Like, we're overpopulating.
Right, we're overpopulating.
But if you want kids, there's people who want kids. I'd rather see people who want kids have kids. Who actually put effort into like, preparing for a child. Like, or, people who genuinely are gonna love that child.
Yeah, but I think people need to take a real big examination, a big self-examination on, like, why do you want kids? Do you just want a mini you egotistical motherfucker?
Don't live through your kids. Do not live through your kids.
No, I live for fucking me. And I have this argument with people all the fucking time when they're like, oh, I can't move to the West Coast. I'm miserable in Chicago, or I'm miserable where I'm at. I can't move to the West Coast. I'm like, who are you living for? Well, my family's here. Like, so? What? You can come back and visit. Live your life for you. Don't live it for
Yeah,
fucking
live it
other
for
people.
you. Because, like, at the end of the day, you're going to be like, fuck, all these things I could have done for me.
Right.
And you need to, it's okay to make you time.
I agree. I mean, you only get one fucking life, so live life for fucking you. And, like, yeah, if your family's important, go visit them. Hop on a fucking plane and go visit them.
Give them a call.
But unless your family's making you that fucking happy, it doesn't fucking matter.
Right.
Just sick of motherfuckers being like, I'm having kids because this is what I'm supposed to do. No.
You don't have to do anything. You're not supposed to do, as long as you don't murder people and fucking cut off people's skin, without their consent.
Right. Consensually, I have your skin.
Consensually, you own my skin.
That is going to be a clip on the internet.
Consensually, you own my skin.
Yep, that is definitely going on Instagram.
Please.
It's because so many people are like, don't have the skills to be a good parent, and they just bring a kid into this world because they feel it's what they're supposed to do.
You're not supposed to do anything. Or some people are like, if you don't own a house by the time you're in your 30s, it's like, nah, if you're just live life for you.
Oh, I owned a house in my 20s. It was one of the worst decisions I ever made.
Right. Or it's like, yeah, I don't know. Or like, I don't like people who are like, well, I gave up my life for my kids. It's like, no, that's fucked up. That's fucked up to say that to a child.
Right. Like, oh, I resent you because I could have done all this other shit if I didn't have you.
It's like, the kid didn't ask to be here.
No. They super didn't. You gave them no choice in this.
Yeah, you put them into the world.
Exactly. Like, think about it before you have kids. Think about it. More people should, and we'd have less assholes.
Absolutely.
Unfortunately, breeding is a fucking right, and people are going to just keep doing it.
Exactly.
But not this guy. No.
Nope.
I should get a vasectomy. I really should.
Get the snip.
Well, I've honestly thought about doing it, but it's kind of fucked up. Like, it disqualifies from, some women will just be like, oh, you have a vasectomy?
I've noticed that cum from a vasectomy tastes different.
Really? What's the difference?
I think it's more clear, actually, than like fertile cum, because fertile cum's very
viscous?
very white. It's like eggs.
Well, I will trust your expert opinion.
I mean, I've had quite a lot of experience with sperms.
In your line of work, that's very surprising.
That's, oh my God, so surprising.
I know. Or do you ever just like catch a load and you're like, fucking had a vasectomy, haven't you?
Yeah, because sometimes my mouth tastes like cum right after I shoot. And I'm like, he must be circumcised. Or this guy eats healthy. This guy takes care of himself. Or sometimes I'm like,
keto.
You don't take care of yourself.
That guy eats.
Disgusting.
I hear keto cum is like the fucking worst.
Keto cum?
Yeah.
I love people who are on their keto diet. That's all they talk about. But like, I want to try it now just because, like, I don't know. It sounds fun.
Like, what kind of diet are you on now?
Lately I've been basically a vegan.
I'm sorry.
I like vegan food though because it's like it doesn't make me bloat, but I'm not full vegan, but I'm considering it.
Once again, I'm sorry. Well, because it's one of those things where, like, especially traveling like internationally a lot, like, especially if you don't really speak the language, you just kind of got to roll with the punches. And if you have like a serious dietary restriction like that, you may have problems fucking.
Well, I think with vegan though, because like if you can't like read stuff, like I wouldn't trust meat from like a foreign country if I couldn't read it, or like if I couldn't see an expiration. Where like I don't know, I would rather like pick like a fucking orange off a tree or something and eat that.
Well, but I'm saying like in Japan, like a lot of times the menus aren't in English, but they do have pictures. There were a lot of times we went out to dinner where we're just pointing at something that looked good. Like zero idea what we're eating. Zero idea what we were eating. And like I got no dietary restrictions, so I just fucking ate it and went like, that was fucking rad.
Well, like, I'm allergic to mushrooms, and I don't really like dairy because, like,
are you allergic to psilocybin mushrooms or just mushrooms?
Just mushrooms.
Psilocybin's, good stuff.
They give me hives.
That sucks. That sucks. Like, I'm very thankful I don't have any food allergies because, like, as I said, lots of places where I had zero idea what I was eating. Like Spain, I was just pointing at things in a case in like a bar. I'm like, yeah, that looks interesting. I'll take that. I have no clue what I fucking ate.
I had absolutely no idea.
Yeah, and the dietary restriction like that sucks. That sucks. It takes half the adventure out of it if you got to try to like decipher like, is this gonna fuck me up if I eat it?
Right. Yeah, that's hard sometimes. But I think like if you analyze everything in food, it's gonna it'll probably drive you crazy.
Oh, I'm 100% certain it would.
Is this gluten free? Is this vegan?
Is this cruelty free?
It's cruelty free.
Like,
no, the people were suffering making it.
No, 100%. I mean, farm workers are fucked.
Oh yeah, you know it.
Like, I was watching, I think it was last week tonight, a couple months back, where like they went into like meat processing plants about people having to like piss themselves because they're not allowed to leave the line and shit like that.
Dear God.
Factory farming's fucking gross. I mean, I'm gonna still eat meat, don't get me wrong, but factory farming's fucking gross.
That is gross. Yeah. Like, no, that is like the idea of it. Well, I think if you know everything about like everything, you're just gonna be like, that's gross.
Yeah.
If you know how everything's made. Do you remember that show, How It's Made?
Oh, I remember it.
I love that. I liked it, but it's kind of like, I don't want to see how some things are made.
Yeah, you don't want to know what's going in the sausage sometimes.
Yeah, no. I remember watching how they make haggis. That's gross.
Well, I mean, just the descriptor of haggis is kind of, I mean, I'll still eat it.
But it's just watching it, I was like, oh.
Ooh. Yeah, it's not a pleasant thing to see get made.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not very pleasant.
But it's a delicacy in Scotland.
It's a delicacy. I think a lot of places it's like, this is a delicacy. I had fried frog legs once.
They're delicious. They're fucking delicious.
They are, but it's like the texture. Some things the texture will freak you the hell out.
It's been a long time since I've had fried frog legs, but I remember them being very similar to chicken.
Yeah, I think it's just the texture because, like amphibians.
I mean,
like the texture.
Alligator's delicious too, so.
Alligator's pretty fire, yeah.
One of the things I miss about New Orleans, like, they serve blackened alligator like in a lot of spots.
It sounds. Now I'm getting hungry.
My bad. I'm sorry. You started off talking about culinary shit, and I'm like, I got hungry, and I'm just returning the favor.
Foodie. I love food.
Well, then how can you be a vegan if you love food?
Well, like, there's a lot of. I love fruits.
Well, I love fruits too. I still eat the fucking butthole out of a pig.
Yeah, I don't know. I just haven't been like craving meat lately.
Well, that's a problem in your line of work.
That is
sorry. I couldn't resist that. It was a bad joke. I couldn't resist it.
Well, I love as long as it's I mean, if it's different. If it's a consenting person who'd like to give me some meat, that's different. They're giving me their meat consensually.
Fair enough. That is very important. Consent is very, very fucking important. So, since you've been to LA, have you been to Doomy's yet?
To what?
Doomy's?
No, what is that?
It is a very famous vegan restaurant in Hollywood.
Oh, I gotta check that out.
Doomy's Southern Kitchen, like they make, from what I've understood, I've never actually eaten there, but a bunch of my vegan friends swear by it. Like they will make like their Big Mac taste like fucking McDonald's, like, but it's all vegan.
That sounds good. Because that's what I like about vegan food is you can eat a ton of it and not get bloaty.
See, I'm not worried about such things.
I have to worry. I can't be looking like a balloon on set.
I mean, I shouldn't be. I'm on camera probably as much as you are, but not all of me. Just about here up, yeah. And she is posing for the camera for the audio audience.
No, I'm just stretching. I'm like one of those people who like constantly has to move around.
Making podcast interviews a little difficult.
Yeah, a little bit.
It's okay. You're surviving. And we're almost done. We're almost out of here.
We're almost out of here. We're almost about to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. So you can run wild and free or whatever you're going to do for the rest of the night.
What are you doing for the rest of the night? You got any plans?
Not really. Figured that out.
Gotta figure that out.
Yep. What are you doing with the rest of your evening?
No official plans.
That's exciting. I mean, I'm probably going to be editing someone's audition tape for a band. Is probably what's happening.
Probably.
That is life. Just content creation forever.
Exactly. Just pumping out content till you die.
It's better than pumping out some other bullshit till I die.
Like what? What would be some bullshit?
No, fucking computational forms or some, some fucking office job, like where you're making some other asshole rich, making
Or like a useless invention. I don't know. Think of something ridiculous. Yeah, just something ridiculous. Like being in an office would like drive me crazy. Like I'm one of those people, if I stay in one place, I'd probably lose my mind.
I haven't had an office job since the 90s, so
I don't think I could ever have an office job.
That's a lie. I technically got promoted into an office job for a couple years in like between 2011 and 2014. I technically got promoted into an office job, even though the job did not start off as an office gig. So I'm lying. But before that, I didn't have like an office job since like 1999. So
yeah,
fuck that. Like fuck having to work to look busy. Like I, on an office job was told by like my supervisor, like, if you're done with all your work, just look busy. So
just look busy.
Yeah.
Let me look busy. Mm-hmm.
It's like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, I just have to do stuff to look busy? Fuck that.
It's all about looking busy. See, I look busy. See, I'm typing.
Very, very extravagantly with the typing there.
Typing. Do I look busy yet?
Super busy.
Here, I gotta answer my phone. I'm busy.
Super busy.
Dude, I'm busy.
I think you deserve a promotion. How busy you look.
I deserve a promotion? How sweet.
I see talent. Like I feel like you should be promoted.
How sweet. You're so sweet.
I believe her, folks. I believe her. What she's saying, that I'm so sweet. I believe her.
I think you're pretty sweet. You're a pretty sweet treat.
Aw. I think she's just saying that because she's on my show.
Oh. Well, you talked about Japan with me.
Oh, I could do that for hours. Like, I'm just not gonna.
I love hearing about Japan.
Oh no, I will. Like the minute we call cut on actually recording the show, I will continue to talk about Japan. I just talk about it so much with my fucking audience. Like, I'm sure the people listening to the show are like, "No, not fucking again. No."
What's the craziest thing you've seen in Japan?
Oh, I went to a bar that had live penguins in it.
Oh, like real penguins?
Mm-hmm.
I love penguins.
Like, seriously, when we get off air, I will pull out my phone and I'll show you pictures of live penguins in a bar in Tokyo.
Oh my god. I need that. I need to go to this bar. It reminds me of that movie with Jim Carrey, Mr. Popper's Penguins.
Yeah, sadly, the penguins were kind of depressed. They looked like they were depressed penguins.
Ooh, that's sad.
But yeah, I went to a bar that had live penguins. Let's see, what other crazy shit? I mean, I went and got blowfish while I was there.
Blowfish? You get to eat blowfish? Oh, aren't those just pufferfish?
Yeah, but if they're prepared incorrectly, they kill you.
Yeah, no, because they have like a little sack or something.
But the skin and like their liver is actually really venomous.
Yeah, you have to be careful. You have to have someone who really knows what they're doing. You have to really trust someone.
Yeah, the chefs have to be certified when they serve it to you. But like,
do you have to sign something that they're not responsible if you die?
No. And I hate to break it to like the audience and all that shit, but in reality, the way it kills you is like it's a paralytic. It just stops your ability to breathe.
Oh.
So if you are in an urban environment, they just generally put you on a respirator till your body metabolizes the poison and you're fine.
Oh, okay.
It's not like, oh my god, I just dropped dead. It's just like, oh, you were frozen in place and your body can't contract when you breathe. So they put you on a respirator, feed you charcoal, so you metabolize it, and then you go about your fucking day. So I really wasn't worried about it. I know that's such a downer on like the danger of pufferfish. It's actually pretty fucking tasty, too.
I want to try it now. That's what I want to try. Or what would be somewhere you'd recommend going to someone the first time in Japan?
Oh, 100%. Like, there's a teppanyaki spot in Roppongi that is across the street from the Ritz-Carlton. That is all you can eat, like, for fucking, like, 40 US, and then for an extra 18, it's, like, all you can drink. And, like, they have Kobe sashimi.
That sounds yummy, because I know they have the Kobe beef.
Yeah, like, once we are off air, I will subject you to horrible travel pictures. Like, I'm just gonna, like, this is my fucking vacation. Like, I
want to see that.
Yeah, I just don't want to put it on air, because, like, my audience has heard me talk about Japan so many fucking times.
They're like, if he talks about Japan one more time.
Oh, people are like, the minute you mentioned Japan as like a travel destination, people were like, click, I'm out.
I'm out. I'm done with Japan. This is it. Well, hey, you might be promoting tourism in Japan.
I would love to.
Japan probably loves you.
They have a mixed relationship with me.
Oh.
Yeah, tattoos.
Are you on their no list?
No, I can still get in. Thank God.
Let's go to Japan!
You're just like trying to take me around the world. I mean, like, I'm not opposed to it.
Let's go. Let's fucking go.
Well, let's see if you follow through, unlike other performers who have come on the show and been like, I want to take you places, Matt, and then just no follow through.
Well, I guess now we have to. We have to.
All right. I'm going to hold you to it. What we're going to do is we're going to call last call on this motherfucker. I'm going to have you tell the people where they can find your shit, and then I'm going to subject you to fucking tourism photos once we're not actually recording.
All right. So my Twitter is Leda Lotharia, LedaLotharia. And then my Instagram is _prude_tube. And then on the fans of only, I'm Leda Lotharia as well. And I'm also Leda Lotharia on TikTok. So yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Let's get the ball rolling.
Right? Subscribe, spend some money on Leda. And as always, you can find me at Matt_Slayer on Twitter, Matt Slayer on Instagram, Matt F. Slayer on Facebook, twitch.tv/Matt F. Slayer. You can find the podcast at And Now We Drink on Twitter, and Now We Drink _ on Instagram. And until next week, drink up, motherfuckers.